Hello, welcome to Guided TV. Today we'll be looking at an app called a map result quality. It's an app with a cost per hit of 0.03, and also it's a very fast one and very easy to work on. The app comes a little bit regularly and the rest. Briefly, let's just look at the most important place in the guideline. One thing people fail to notice about this work is because their ability to read the guideline. The guidelines they are very very straightforward if you look at it this way. Here's a summary of it. However, what I want to show you here briefly is the main summary. Once you know this, you are done with it. Even without watching the tutorial to the end, you will see it. Now, slightly too specific. These queries are mainly for address query, business, where you have the department, they're showing the department, and point of interest, also like universities, schools, churches, and the rest. They are all point of interest. Then, slightly too general. When they give you a query that is specific, however, the main intent is general. The main intent is specific. While the result is a general one. It just gives you maybe one meant. They say one meant superstore, and what you are seeing there is one meant only. So that's it. Why just right is that as it gives you the main point there, that is what is in the result, mainly for all work. But once you see what they call it, place query are either just right or bad. We'll get to know that subsequently. I just want to give you these tips so that we put that at the back of our mind. Now, this is BMW dealership, and secondly, we need to understand that when it comes to business, both the name, the category, and chains are all embedded in just the name. So the main intent of this query is a BMW dealership shop, and this one I always set my what do I call it, research tabs to results, so it gives me a quick result. But if you want to understand the query, you just have to click on queries. You see what they actually want to get. So I always put it on results. Now look at it. It gives you a direct web page of the BMW of Tesla. Look at it. Here is BMW dealership in Tesla, and here they are talking about BMW dealership in Oklahoma. But what they want here is BMW dealership. So this is a little bit technical. However, we have Tesla here. Tesla. So I think this is just right. Good. Now you have to read the comment on your own. This is one of the most important things, especially for beginners. You have to read the comment to know where you are right or you are wrong, so I can implement it in the next work. Whenever I see it, it's always there. So let's move. Good. So now we have here this is point of interest. So this is just what they call it. This is a city, the state, and the state. So the point of interest is not stated here. It's not stated here. So you can check it at the query. This is what they want. This is what they want. Dundas Station, Toronto. So here it is bad. Good. So watch it. The name was missing. They did not state any name. So it is bad. Once you not see any name there, it is bad. Now, capital resort inn, hotel, every they are the same thing. Now this is a result. Now this is the answer. They say the Penia kitchen at Capital Reef Resort. So now it is specific. Here it is general. If you have, had it been there is no kitchen here, it will be just right. However, the result gives us a specific section of that hotel or resort. So I think slightly. The reason why I think in my videos are very simple. We are not robots, and we are not the one that program the work, so we are bound to fail due to human errors and overconfidence. But we just pray that we do not fail this qualification, and I don't think we will fail. So they are talking about management college, and here is Indian Institute for blah 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 and blah. This is not a management college. It's not a management course. This is an engineering course here. So automatically you don't even need to do any research or whatever. You know that this one is out. It's not that specific nor general. So because it is not a management course, the category good. That is it there. So I pray we have all the things. And now they are talking about this is an address query. Richmond Street. That is it. However, we have the business name here and we have the street number, so automatically this is too general. Sorry, it's not too general, it is too specific, because now we have the street number and we have even if you have only the street number, it is still specific. Here is a general. The main thing is general on the street, anywhere in the street. So let's see. That is it. Please, if you do not understand anything, before I forget, always put your questions on the comment section and we will respond to you swiftly. Coastal Tire Service Center, and here is Coastal Warehouse. Why the main thing is specific? The result is a general warehouse. But Costco. So what I think here, it is slightly too general. It is slightly they are looking for Costco Tire Service Center, and this is Costco Way Wholesale. It should have been bad, but I'm not too sure of this one. I'm not too sure, but it is not just right. It is not too specific. I think this is it. That's what I think, but it might be bad. Good. Now you read query for a department of a business. Now result return the parents. So that's what I are telling you. The parents is either the parent is in the query or the parent is in the result. So that is it. So it is a child and parent stuff. Please pay attention, and I pray we'll get all the scenarios, and if we will not get them, we have to summarize it at the end of the tutorials. There are some things that might not be here. Now you have this a place query. Good. Now anything you want, whenever you see a place query and you see an address, no matter what the thing talk about, it is bad. Whenever you see plenty write-offs here, you see the town, you see village, you see business, you see blah 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 and blah. What they want here is in place query. What you will see is either the postal code accompanied the city, or the city and the state, or the state and the country, or whatever. But when you get to address query like this, you just have to choose bad. Very easy. Address queries are place query are the most simplest to understand. You can give me place query and I'll answer 1 million without failing it. Because I think now we are talking about London Bridge and they are telling you about the shard. sorry, me, I'm not to use that to whatever they call it. So this is not the London Bridge. Let's see what the London Bridge looks like, because sometimes the names changes. So I tell you about a point of interest there under the London Bridge. I want to see what is going in the London Bridge. So point of interest, don't have too much of specific when it comes to things like this. But now we have London Bridge Street. Are they talking about streets? I don't think so. They just talk about London Bridge. And this place is, let's see the result. It's a skyscraper around that place. So let's see. It said that's specific or bad. Well, let's see. Good. You read why it is good. I don't want to stretch this video too much. Please just read it on your own. Secondly, mind you, there is time gap for this 5 seconds, so you might not be able to rush it too much. They have the reason why they put 5 seconds there. Now this is address query, and it's very simple. Once you just see it, you don't have to put this. Now the main thing is a specific query, and here they give some specific address, which is this and this and this with tallies. Every other thing here outside does not concern you. So now this is a place very good, having in. So you just have to just go. Let's just go. No need to explain much here. We have already explained it before. Now this is another place query. Good. So be very careful. Be very careful here. You see, this can disqualify you. The admin can disqualify you. Now what they say this is a village. Good. Does the village also need the postal code? Now there's a postal code here, but what they want to see is this. However, we're having this and this, so let's just guess and do this. This is the most acceptable one because there's no address there. It's a village, a large village of that in an island. Good. So let's continue. Now we have natural features. Here is a beach and here is a park. This is another critical place to look at it. Here they are looking for a beach, and nothing join a park and that beach together. National Park, NSW National Park. Oh yeah, National Park. Here we have to be very careful, or else we'll lose it, because some things are very tricky. This is a beach in the national park. This is what they are looking for. Our natural features are always either just right or bad also. So I will go for bad. That's it. It's good. The reason why it's good is query for a natural feature, a beach in Australia. Good. Result is the national park where the beach is located. So me, I've also learned it this way too. I've taken my correction, and that's it. AT&T store, that is it. It's not specific, it's just there. Let's just move. No need to beat around the bush here. Good. These ones are very easy. Now we have a place also, Sydney. this is not a place query. It's not supposed to be a place query, but however, we have Sydney here. What are they saying? Postal code. Good. For me, I'll take just right. Let's see. It is bad. Query for a suburb on the north of Sydney. Australia result is the. You have to read it on your own. I told you are not superhuman. There are some query that you have to that will just humble you. So this one is water MN. This one is bad. It's a city in what they call this MN. Good. It's a city here. If you look at it, it's a separate. It's Watertown City in Minnesota. Why this one is Watertown in Cover County. Cover County. I think it's just right, because also here is giving us the same states. Good. So in critical things like you have to look at it. Now, if you look at the query tab we checked, it is Watertown, the city in this. However, this Cover County is in Minnesota, so we should also be careful about that. Thank God for this. I think we are done with these queries, these things, and that is it. So the rundown of how it works. From what we have learned so far, we understand that natural features contains everything within the natural features. So whenever you say natural anything, park and the rest, check does it contains what is the main intent of the query. Two, place query are always either just right or bad. You check if there is address, automatically is bad. If what you need to know is the specificity, is it a town or a village or a city? Does it have and secondly, please, postal code are also considered to be placed. Once you see the main thing is the postal code and the result also gives you a postal code, it's also what they call it, it's correct, it's just right. If they are asking for business, we don't really have much of business query here, so it will also disturb you maybe in your own qualification. For business, we have the categories, we have the chains and the business name. If the business states, if the system business states the chain, any business along that chain is just right. If it is, let's say, house to rent or anything that concerns house property, either renting or for sale, and the result returns, you will just see you will not see the house name, but you might just see the prices of the house, everything about the house. You check your result, it's either you will see if it is a real estate agent or a real estate company. Once it's a real estate company and they are talking about house to rent or house to buy or house to sell, just right. However, once a business name is given and the result does not have any of the business name, maybe it just gives you the city and the address of anything, it is bad. I hope go through the what do they call it, the menu again, and check the the examples. I don't want to bore. If not, I would have gone through the training section. I think I'll have to do a training section for this again, because the qualification does not cover all the scope. So you stay glued to the channel, subscribe, and ask questions where necessary. You can ask all the questions in the comment section and I'll give you an answer to them all. And also, please like our channel, follow us, and share. Thank you.